Hi, welcome back to Hormone Health. My name is Karen Castle, and I'm here today with Annika Odling. And today we're going to talk a little bit about Annika's story and how she's made a huge transformation from feeling, tired and fatigued, and she experienced hormonal chaos to where she is now, where she's feeling great, and she's come out onto the other side of her, of her health journey. So, hi, Annika. How are you?
Hi, Karen. I'm great. Thank you for asking. Yeah, really, I had quite a journey from 2014 when I gave birth to my third son.
Hmm.
And yeah, the hormone imbalances were really, really bad. But at the time, I didn't know it was my hormones because there's a lot of women, experiencing hormone imbalances after giving birth and but a lot of times they come back feeling themselves, but
Hmm.
I didn't. I never really in those days really
Sure.
came back, and
Right.
I was searching for answers. I went from doctor to doctor. I was really struggling. I had the brain fog and whatever,
Yeah. How long did that
fatigue.
last? Like, how long did that last for you?
Oh, I don't quite remember, but the first 2 years, or at least the first year, was really, really hard for me.
Hmm.
I was on thyroid medication because my doctor told me, okay, it's the thyroid, you have to take this for life. And
Wow.
something just told me, my gut feeling was, no, there's something else wrong.
Right.
Yeah, so I really deep dived into functional medicine books and webinars and took hormone courses
Right.
and learned quite a lot about the body. And I also took a saliva test to
Hmm.
see what was going on. And there I saw, okay, my estrogen never came back in balance after, giving birth. And,
Oh,
that
wow.
is really important for women. That's your, good feeling hormone.
Right. Right.
And so it was, the ratio between progesterone and estrogen, they were
Hmm.
like, crazy, really haywire. And my cortisol was really, really low.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's why I was so fatigued.
Wow.
Hmm. But yeah, I really started to learning a lot of things about myself. I started
Hmm.
meditating, and I got help from a health coach, and changed my diet,
Hmm.
and many times actually before I really found what worked for me.
Right. And I think a
Hmm.
lot of people go through that. They'll try different things to narrow it down what's working best. And
Yeah.
there's a lot of, trial and error when you're trying to figure out what foods work best for you and
Hmm.
um what foods are going to make you feel well and which ones don't.
Right.
What works for me may not work for you and vice versa. So I
Hmm.
think that's great. And I'm glad that you went with your gut instinct about not just, saying, all right, well, I'm going to take medicine for the rest of my life. I'm
Hmm.
glad that you took that next step and
Hmm.
sought out the help of a functional medical doctor and,
Yeah.
did a lot of research on your own to really educate yourself because no
Hmm.
one wants to feel like that.
No.
And I think we know what's normal for after having a baby and being
Hmm.
tired and when
Hmm.
it's more than that.
Yeah,
When it's
exactly.
more than that. So I know with our hormone health channel, we're going to be discussing a lot of different areas of hormone health, whether it be your adrenal fatigue or the different thyroid issues,
Hmm.
diabetes. There's so much to discuss. And
Oh yeah.
I think you and I, because we both have really gone through this together and,
Mhm.
you've gone through it and I've gone through it and we're coming out on the other side of it, we can definitely help bring some hope to people who are also struggling right now.
Oh,
So if
definitely.
someone is listening to this and wants to reach out and talk to you about receiving the support that you're going to offer through your coaching business, how can they find you?
Oh, absolutely. You can find me on my website,
Hmm.
www.healthwithannika.com,
Okay.
and you can register there, and I'll be back at you right away as soon as I see your email. And
Okay.
really, please reach out because there's no need to struggle for as long as I did. And,
Right.
I really learned the hard way. You do not have to do that.
Right.
Being, the supplement junkie, I know a lot of women are taking all kinds of supplements. They're running
Right.
from doctor to doctor like I did,
Right.
and they're struggling, with their sleeping issues, heart palpitations, hair loss like I had.
Right.
Um, it's really it's really hard for women out there.
It's true.
It is.
It's true. And there's so
Mhm.
much information that is out there that when you start to look at different symptoms, if you just Google, I'm
Yeah.
having hair loss, well,
Mhm.
there'll be several different things that
Oh
could
yeah.
cause that.
Mhm. I did that.
So, yeah, I
Google
think,
doctor.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that's what people are doing nowadays too, is, if they're not feeling well, they just go on the internet and it could tell you all
Mhm.
kinds of things that are wrong with you. But I think
Oh
finding the
yeah.
right doctor and someone who will listen to you, and then also having the support of, someone like yourself
Mhm.
that can really empathize with someone who's feeling awful and feels like, oh my gosh, I'm never going to come out of this, that you
Mhm.
will come out of it. But sometimes you just need to have somebody come along on the journey with you to help guide you in the right direction so you can get some relief, which I think is
Oh
great.
yeah. You really need to meet your body where it is at,
Right.
because the foods maybe what you ate before
Right.
may not be right at that time after giving birth or whatever, because you really need good food to really be able to thrive, because a lot of energy goes when you're pregnant and after
Right.
pregnancy, when you're breastfeeding and you
Hmm.
think you're gonna go 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 and be everywhere, and like women do.
Right.
Hmm.
And then they feel depleted and
Yeah.
tired and they don't
Yeah.
feel right. And a lot of times they won't think about, maybe it is a hormonal imbalance. Maybe you have some insulin resistance, or you have, adrenal fatigue. I know
Yeah.
you and I've talked about this in the past, but I've had two surgeries, and both times I really felt wiped out for a period of time after. My body was
Hmm.
healed, but I didn't feel right. And I know it was from adrenal fatigue. And then how do you support your adrenal glands? So I think we're going to have, plenty to talk on this subject. And I
Hmm.
really appreciate you sharing, a little bit about your journey. And yeah, I think that's great.
Thank you. And please reach out for us.
Yes. So
Have a
thank you
nice
so
day.
much for listening. And I hope you have a wonderful day, everyone. Bye bye.
Bye bye.